One thing about me is that I don't really date as a hobby. If I see you somewhere and for some reason I decide that I love you, and then I find out that you love me too and you want to invite me to do something really, really fun, I'm probably coming. But going to a random bar on a random Tuesday to just meet random men that I've never seen before in my entire life, that's definitely not my idea of fun. Like, I can think of so many other things that I would rather do. However, I really, really like to look at the clothes that I have and ask myself, would I wear that on a date with a guy that I really like? Usually, when the answer is no, it means that I actually hate that piece of clothing and that I should probably get rid of it. So I've been getting rid of a lot of things lately. Basically, I'm just realizing that I'm always wearing the same things. The things that I wear the most are the simplest and most comfortable pieces of clothing that I have. That's what I'm gonna be doing from now on, just simple designs, nice shape, nice color, things that look good and feel good on me. Yesterday I decided to make myself a very simple tank top. I went through my yarn stash and I found this alpaca, burgundy alpaca yarn that I had. I know it's about to be 1,000 degrees outside and maybe that's not the yarn that I should be using right now. I just love the texture of it. I love how fluffy it is, and also it just took me like a few hours to make, so I think I can wear it when it gets kind of chilly at night. And now that I have my tank top, I really want to make a matching skirt. I don't really want to have a skirt in this fluffy yarn. I think it's too soft and it's not gonna hold itself that well as a skirt. What I really want is to have the same color in a different yarn. Recently I had made a skirt, like the Clio skirt, which is a design by Sunless Garn that I really enjoyed making, and I thought the skirt was very cute, just maybe a little bit too cute for me. It didn't really pass the would I wear that on a date test. I decided to frog it and to get back all the burgundy yarn from it so that I can make my own skirts. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I worked on my skirt last night and all morning, and I think I'm about halfway done now. I decided to go with an A-line skirt, which is basically the same kind of shape as this Clio skirt that I had, but I'm just planning on making it fit a little bit more around the waist and the hips, and also have it be way less wide at the bottom. I think that way it's gonna be a bit more hot as opposed to cute, like as a shape. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But I did try it on yesterday and it fits, so that's already a great start. This afternoon I'm going to an exhibition on tattoos with a friend of mine, so maybe I'll find some inspiration. I only have one, like a very, very tiny one, and that one is a result of a very drunken night with two of my best friends, one of them being a tattoo artist. So that happened. To be honest, I'm not sure that I even want to have another tattoo before I become like a grandma. I always say that I think that once I become a grandma, like when I'm 80 or 90 or something, I want to cover my entire body with all the stupidest ideas that I had throughout my life, like all the tattoos that I thought of getting. I think I'm gonna get all of them when I'm very old, and I think it's gonna be very fun. I'm almost done with my skirt. I tried it on, it can cover my butt, which means that the biggest job has been done. Once I'm done with my skirt, I need to start thinking about my bag, which I basically hate most bags. I was thinking that I could maybe use some leftover yarn that I have from my yellow beach bag. I thought it was raffia for a long time, but it's not, it's paper. That means that if I go on a date and it rains, I might end up without a bag because paper just doesn't really like water. Other than that, it should be fine. This morning I decided that I wanted to go knit at the beach. That sounds like an amazing idea. I'm going to knit at the beach, that sounds like an amazing idea, and I always wanted to do that. I'm like, why would I stay inside when I live by the beach and I can just go and knit at the beach? That sounds so much more fun. And then I get to the beach and I start knitting and I realize that I have sand everywhere. Like my hands, they just get kind of sticky because of the salty water, I guess. Also, it's not the coziest. When I'm at the beach knitting on my tiny towel, I'm always thinking, I wish I had like a mattress and pillows and just something to make myself cozy. Basically, I think I just wish I had my entire bedroom on the beach. That would be fun. That's something that I would definitely go to. I guess the only thing that I like to do when I'm at the beach is absolutely nothing. Just lay there on the sand, go for a swim, do absolutely nothing. Just stay there like a jellyfish. I could do that for hours. So I'm done with my skirt. I just finished it. I worked from the top down. So I started with the waistband, the elastic waistband, and then I worked increases to shape the skirt. So you can see that I worked my increases on the sides. When you do that, you get a very clear seam on both sides, and I always like that kind of detail on the skirt. I feel like it looks very finished and clean. I've also been working on my bag today. So I made a double layered bottom so that it would stay in shape and also it makes it a bit sturdier. And now I'm working in the round, and once I'm done with the height that I want it to be, I'm gonna make the handles and the straps, the handles. I don't know. I actually don't have a date tonight, but I do have, well, I will have a very nice outfit that I managed to make in a week, which is something that used to be a very big dream of mine. So I'm definitely going to enjoy this feeling tonight. Me, myself, and I, and very nice outfit.